Let's then flip to the Nets side of things. And they did lose last night, but
look at this,
exactly. Certainly in playoff position. Your call, by the way, of this. Richard was calling the game last night and talked about D'Angelo on ice skates, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
You're like, I didn't know there was
there's no ice in LA. There's no ice in LA.
Right, boom, boom. The man can do everything. Look, they're clearly the best basketball team in New York this year. You have played for the Nets during some of their best years.
Their best.
But
thank you for not making me say
their best NBA years.
Thank
you. They had better NBA years.
Yes,
but their best NBA years.
I was trying to think of the nice way to say this because, as you know, I was living in the area and covering that team.
Yes, you were.
You were still not the most popular team in New York, even then.
Even then. But this is what I'll say about that. It will always be a Knicks town, right? It will always be a Knicks town. But the real truth about this organization and the Nets is the way they do it. If you're tired of the dysfunction and the Nets start putting out a product, the tickets are cheaper, it's a brand new arena, they play a fun style of basketball. So yeah, you're gonna see more Knicks fans come to be Nets fans than you will see Nets fans like going and being Knicks fans, right? So it'll always be their town, but sometimes you just get tired of the dysfunction. You get tired of the poor play, the ownership, playing the amount of money that you pay to go into the Garden and then having a dump of an arena, even though it's the most amazing arena, but it's just not keeping up with the state of the art.
The fan experience is not the same.
Thank you. And so you'll see fans like that.
When Richard played, they played in New Jersey. They played in the Meadowlands.
It was a
trek to get out there. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's all these weird smells when you're driving out there.
Do you see these body bags?
That's what it used to be.
Do you see these body bags?
But
by the way, I love that we can work a way to have old Richard Jefferson highlights in the A block of the Jump today.
But the difference now is they play in one of the most beautiful arenas we have in the league, in Brooklyn, in downtown Brooklyn. And so all of that is new and cool. They'll never catch up to the Knicks. And a lot of times I hear people make comparisons between Lakers, Clippers, Yankees, Mets. I'm like, those aren't the comparisons. Because the Yankees and the Lakers are two of the most recognizable brands around the world. And they have way more championships than pretty much anybody else, right? The Knicks don't have that. It's more like Cubs, White Sox, right? Where even before the Cubs World Series win a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever, the Cubs are always like Chicago's team and White Sox are little brother, even when the White Sox win a championship. But the city is so big, it can support two teams, and it doesn't matter.
And to go off your analogy, when you look at the Boston Red Sox before they went on their great run, when you look at the Chicago Cubs before they won their championship, they were always lovable losers. They were always, well, there's always next year. That ain't going on with the Knicks fans.
Lovable. It's kind of
that ain't going on with the Knicks franchise.
I would say the Knicks fans right now are thinking there's next year, and it seems like Knicks management is also thinking, hey, maybe next year. We'll just have to see if it actually comes to pass.
But you said it in the monologue. They don't have to be. It doesn't have to be their time.
I do think
New York is 20 million, 30 million people in the megapolis around. You're fine. They're fine. The Nets are doing fine.
If you caught both of those games yesterday, the night game was the more fun.
Yeah.